What is Gucci? What is poppin'? This is a pretty exciting episode. Last vlog thing, I had passed 20,000 words. I was around, I don't know, something like 22K or something like that. That has since gone. There we go. Okay, I might look a little bright, but that's fine. Okay, well, as I said, things have changed. I wrote almost 1,800 words today. I was like, I don't know, 80 off. Either way, I left off in a spot that was good to jump back into, so that's going to be nice. So, you know, there's no like big confusion or like, oh, where do I start? Where do I want to go? All that. So at least I know what's happening in the scene that I'm going right back into. Other than that, I'm almost at 27,000 words. That means I only have 3,000 more to finish the story. So I've basically started preparing for the ending, writing-wise. Like, where I'm writing now is transitioning into the end of the novel. But how it ends is it's not the best way. It doesn't really wrap things up. It's a lot of, okay, it's quite abrupt. Let's just put it that way. So obviously that's not always the best for endings, but I'm going to enjoy it. At least. And yeah, I might be overexposed. I probably am. You know what? Who cares? I'm going to care. Anyway, stuff has happened in the book. What actually did happen? I literally can't remember almost anything that I wrote about. Oh right, I started a new chapter. I started chapter 10. This one's quite significant. It's got some pretty special plot points so far too. A change in the rules, or what was thought to be the rules. Not necessarily the rules, but like how things operated has changed, and that has come to shock the character, the main character, and something else has changed about those rules. So two things have changed, and now one of the side characters is facing that change unknowingly, but the reader knows. So, yeah. Anyway, things don't turn out so well for her, but I haven't written that yet. That's coming in the next 500 words or so. Either way, this chapter has been quite a downer for these characters. My goodness, these characters are really not in the best place, and even when they think they are, no, they're really not. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm approaching the end here, so that's kinda special. It's kinda like this excited feeling, where it's like the book is almost done. Well, not the whole book, but like the first draft is almost done. Not that I plan to add or remove anything. I don't plan to do any of that, but if I should, you know, it definitely won't change any of the book. Like, the storyline is definitely not changing, no matter what. Because as I've said previously, this book is not being written to be the best book, it's being written to be a book. Can I accomplish a 30,000 word novella in a short amount of time? Not necessarily in months, because it's been several months since I started. However, can I get it done in like short writing time? Because so far I've actually only been writing for I'd say a total of maybe 40 hours so far, which is like really short for how long it's been. But yeah, writing sprints have been going good. I've been using live streams the whole time. That's been fine. The last sprint I did, I got 516 words, and it was only like 20 minutes long, so that was nice. And I found that that was a weird way of saying found. I found that I enjoy writing sprints with co-hosts. Like, I always watch Kate Kavanaugh. Those are the only live streams I'll watch. And I find that the ones where she has guests, like either Becca C. Smith, I think that's her name, or Brooke, those two are definitely my favorite. I mean, the conversation when not writing is a lot more interesting, and I don't know, it's just more fun, I guess. Anyway, I'm coming up to the ending, which means I have to make a lot of final decisions. I've completed the ending in my head, or at least how it ends. The whole scene is a real mystery to me so far, though. However, what I do need to do is what is leading up to the end, because I have what I'm writing now and then I have the ending, and I need a little middle bit that's going to occupy approximately 1,500 words. And I really don't know what to do, because I don't really know what I have to tie up. I don't know if anything has been left. Like, I feel like all of my loose ends have been solved almost immediately, or they don't need to be. Like, they're so unimportant that no one is going to be wondering, oh, well, what happened to this? Because it's either so unimportant. This is the first time I've felt unsure of what's happening. Maybe, no, I shouldn't plan out endings. My goodness, I'm second-guessing myself. That never happened. Either way, writing has been fun today. I wrote from 10:30 to 1:50, so really quite a long time for me. That's like 3.5 hours. Usually, I don't write for that long at all. Nearly never. Usually it's limited to like 2 hours, maybe 3, but yeah. And actually, I think the next vlog is going to be the completed first draft, and maybe even introduction to some revision that I've done. So that's exciting. Oh yeah, I was also going to talk about what is to come in these episodes, because, you know, what more can you expect? So yeah, we're going to probably have one more episode after this about how I finished the first draft, and then moving on to the second draft. I might do one video about the second draft and what I found, and after that, it's time to move on to getting it printed, the second draft printed, because I'm not revising it that much. Let's be honest here. The main thing that I need to be revised is, you know, all the actual writing aspect of it. Is it written well? Is it comprehensible? Are there any typos? Are there any major grammatical errors that I need to catch? All that stuff. That's really what the second revision is for, the second draft. And basic things, like if I'm reading something and I'm like, this scene really doesn't work, then I might change it or remove it altogether. But that's basically what the second draft will be like, and then I will go into printing it to have my 2 beta readers, one of which should be watching this. Anyway, they will read it, and they will have an actual copy of it, and they will be giving me all of their notes. I'll have a little checklist per chapter, not like a, you know, take notes while you're reading, but like, oh, you just finished chapter 7. Okay, now here's your checklist for chapter 7. Were any parts confusing? Yes or no? If yes, which parts? Was it, you know, an entire scene or a sentence? That kind of thing. Just for clarity, or, you know, what did you like? Did you really hate a scene in the book? So nothing too specific, but more generalizations, I guess. Unless, you know, in specific chapters, those are more specifics. But it's just to get a final thing before I let other people read it. And then once that's done, I'm going to be, you know, doing a video acknowledging all of those reviews and adding those revisions. And then I think we're going to have a final thing of unboxing the final product. So potentially 4 more episodes. That's exciting. 4 more after this. So, you know, we're going to end the series on how many episodes? Well, that's 12, I think. Yeah, about 12. Because this is 7. So, yeah, that's it. This one's been a little longer than the past few have been, but definitely not as long as the first ones. And I might, after the series is over, no, I really won't. I was going to say I was going to review the whole series and see what happened, but there's really no point in me doing that. Anyway, anywho, that's it. Things have been great. I will catch up with you about 3,000 words in the future. Bye-bye.